Welcome to this lesson, and in this lesson I'm gonna explain to you liquidity and how it works in the market and what it is, and I'm gonna talk about three things: what liquidity is in the market, where liquidity is found, and why price moves towards liquidity. And at the end of this lesson, I promise you, when you start seeing the charts after this, it will make so much more sense to you. So, there's a whale and there is fishes, right? Me and you, when we trade, the amount we are using when we trade, it's so small compared to the whales, right? The whales, that's a metaphor for the banks and institutions and the hedge funds that wants to take out our money, the fishes, right? And so where does the whales usually flock to? Where all the people are putting the majority of their orders in. So where and the majority of the orders are underneath the liquidity. So the whales and banks and institutions want to chase liquidity, the small fishes, the orders where we put our stop losses, so they can eat, so they can get their money. So in this video, I'm gonna give you some perspective of how to find liquidity, where to find it, what liquidity is in the market, and I'm gonna give you a perspective that will shift the direction of your trading. So every day there's a high and there's a low created in the market, right? So let me just show you an example of how this works. So in this example, there's a high created, right? There's a low created, and this low is bound to be taken out because that is how the market works. When people take a trade right here, they usually put their stop loss underneath this area. If their stop loss is not being taken out, they're still inside of the market. And where are all the orders of people entering a buy position right here? Underneath the liquidity, underneath the stop loss right here. So this is the areas where most people have put their stop loss under. And where does the big whales or the banks and institutions want to go? They want to go and take those people out because that is how they get paid. The banks and institutions want to take us out so they can get paid. That is why the whole thing of trading is that we want to think like the banks and institutions so we can take a small profit of what they are taking. So if you see it in the market like this, there's a low created and there's a high created in every session. So when the high is created, what happens the next day or the day after? It doesn't specifically have to be the next day. What happens? The market opens and it goes up, takes out the previous day's liquidity. It can just to make it clear, it doesn't need to be specifically the day before. Like this is on a Monday and it got taken out on a Thursday, right? You see the example right here? But I just want you to think in these patterns. This is how liquidity works. So the banks and institutions made their more money right here, made their most money right here. And this is why we're always waiting for a liquidity to be swept. Liquidity is so powerful. I'll draw a triangle for you right now to give you the perspective of how this works. So number one is always the trend. Trend is king, as they say. Trend is king, as the kids say nowadays, right? King and queen and this and that. And number two is liquidity. Number two is liquidity. This is what we are looking for. This is what we are building our strategy for. We are defining where the highest probability of the market is going. So first we define the trend. Where is the trend going? And then we define the liquidity. Where is the liquidity about to be swept? Where does the banks and institutions want to go to sweep up liquidity to go the other direction? So when the market sweeps liquidity, it usually goes on the other direction. So like this area right here, there's a low created, right? What does the market want to do the day after? Market want to sweep liquidity and continue up. Now, you're probably thinking, now this is a short move, right? We want to continue all the way up. It doesn't matter because we are only taking profits on these areas right here. Because this is on a 1 hour time frame, we are jumping to the 15-minute on a 1 minute time frame, and we are taking the trade right there. So we're basically taking this trade right here. We're not taking the entire move up, so the market will take us out. And this is what happens. Market goes up, it creates a high, it gets taken out, and then it creates a low, and then the day after it gets taken out, then it creates a high. Now this high has not been taken out, but it doesn't mean that the high will not be taken out in the future. It will be taken out, but not now. So below the lows is where most of the people are putting their stop loss, and above the highs are where the most people are putting their stop losses. This is where the most traders are positioned. And you can see that the low is created right here. And what does the market do on Thursday, sorry? It goes down, it sweeps this liquidity. It didn't give us a reaction to the upside yet. So it swept the other liquidity for the second day, and it continued down. And this probably will continue up, or there's more liquidity right here. It probably will go down, take out this liquidity, and continue up. You know what? Let us do a test and see what happens. Let's speed this up. See? There's a Friday right here. So Friday created a new sense of liquidity. And what did the market do on Tuesday, the week after? It waited for it to sweep liquidity right here, and this is where it continued up. And this is what we want to think about all day long. Trend and liquidity. Where is liquidity? This is what we always want to know. This is what defines where the market is basically going, because the market is going to liquidity because it just swept liquidity and going to the other direction where other liquidities are. So because there is a liquidity right here, there's a higher probability for it to continue up to take out the liquidity on the top. Takes it out, and that is it. It takes out the low, and that is it, switches direction. See? And when you start getting a sense of this, you will start seeing it over and over and over again. It swept liquidity. It created a new liquidity the day after. You might not see that this is a huge move, but this is the moves where we are taking. We are taking these moves. You can see the red candles. It takes out liquidity. It continues down. And this is the moves we want to take. All right. Let's do a short recap and hope this was a good explanation for you about liquidity and how it worked. In this video, I explained to you and I showed you what liquidity is in the market. I also showed you in a weekly basis where liquidity lies and how it works in the market, basically. Let me just show you a short example. This is a trade I took today. I just got this idea to do this. So I give you a sense of how it works. So today, 9 o'clock, this is a trade I took today. Let me just show you how this works. Select a bar. This is not today. This is today. So if we just do some market replay, this is not a part of the structure of the course, but it's just so you can get a better sense and understanding of how this works, because liquidity is so important. So I mark out the market open London session and pre-market open London session, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. This is on UTC +1, GMT +1. All right. Before market opens, I see that the trend, like we talked about before, it created lower highs and lower lows. So it might continue doing lower lows and lower highs. This is what I'm seeing the market doing today. So what did it do? Before I do anything, I want to mark out where liquidity lies. Liquidity lies on these highs. This is liquidity. This is liquidity. This is liquidity right here. I want to see where the market is more likely want to go up to take out liquidity and then reverse down, following the trend, because trend is king. So I jump to the 1 hour and then the 15-minute, and I see that there is liquidity always also on the 15 minute. What did I do? I waited for it. I just waited for it to take out liquidity and then reverse to the other side. And this is where I make my money. I wait for it to give you a sense of what it did. I waited for it to sweep liquidity. That's why we call it sweeps liquidity. It goes up, takes out liquidity, and takes out all the orders that are sitting over this area right here. So I didn't take a trade until it swept liquidity, and I usually put an alarm, an alert on this area. I wait for it to trigger the alarm. I wait for it, I wait for it, I wait for it, and so just to make you understand how this works. So I entered I am around the market at 8:45, 8:40, right? So from 8:40 to until it sweeps liquidity, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting and watching the chart, right? So I'm waiting for it to sweep liquidity, sweep liquidity. I can't do anything before. Dup! It just swept liquidity right here. And now I'm waiting for the other confluences, which is break of structure and fair value gap reaction. So it did a break of structure right here on this area. Now I'm waiting for it to enter this fair value gap area and react to the downside. That is what I'm taking the trade because it's swept liquidity. I'm waiting for it to do another reaction. And what do you see here? It created a fair value gap reaction. It gave me a bearish candle. I enter right here. I put my stop loss on this area right here underneath the liquidity because this is where people put most their orders, as do we. But we're taking the trades with highest probability. And we take the trade where do we take all our money off during in this liquidity. If we go to the 15 minute, we take a trade where market has the highest probability of it reversing. So we take the profit right here on this liquidity and this liquidity. So we take two positions basically. And what do? We go in with money or doing a test account and we wait for it to continue down, continue down, continue down, because this is the highest probability of what the trend might do. This is it. We made money right here and we made money right here. So that was a short strategy explanation for you guys, but I just wanted to get the point across of how liquidity is so important and how liquidity is really reverses the markets. And this is where the most the orders are set and inside the liquidity. So liquidity is important to understand in this. All right. So do a short checking of explaining a short sentence of what made liquidity clearer for you in this lesson. One sentence is enough. You don't need to share too much. This is just because you don't want to sit passively and learn. And also, as always, follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, and if you haven't done it already, join the school community. All right, take care and see you on the next lesson.